You're standing in Bangkok, the air is heavy, neon lights flicker, your phone buzzes, Chiang Mai is waiting. But then comes the question, do you take the 1-hour flight and arrive almost instantly, or do you board the overnight train, slow, unpredictable, legendary? One choice saves time, the other promises an experience, but here's the problem. One of these options looks better online than it actually feels in real life. The other sounds uncomfortable until you're actually on it. And if you choose wrong, you don't just lose money, you lose a full day of your trip. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly how to travel from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, train versus flight, not with travel blog fantasies, but with real costs, real time, real comfort, and real consequences. By the end, you'll know which one fits you, and which one you should absolutely avoid. Stay with me because the answer isn't obvious, and honestly, the worst mistake happens before you even leave Bangkok. Bangkok to Chiang Mai is more than just a route, it's Thailand's most traveled journey. Roughly 700 kilometers separate chaos from calm, street food from mountains, skyscrapers from temples. Every traveler faces this decision, and every traveler thinks they've already made up their mind, but most of them haven't considered what really matters. Because this journey doesn't just move your body, it sets the tone for your entire trip, and the choice you make here will either drain you or elevate you. Let's break it down. So, here's the thing about flying. It's fast, it's clean, and honestly, it all just seems deceptively simple. On paper, flying looks perfect, Bangkok to Chiang Mai, just 1 hour and 10 minutes. That's it. You imagine, a quick check-in, smooth boarding, and maybe even coffee in Chiang Mai before noon. But honestly, this is where the illusion begins. Because that 1-hour flight is never actually 1 hour, the hidden time cost of flying. Let's slow this down for a second. To catch that flight, you need to leave your hotel early, battle Bangkok traffic, arrive 2 hours before departure, go through security, and wait at the gate. Then, after landing, there's the taxi, baggage claim, and a ride into the city. Suddenly, that 1-hour flight has quietly turned into 5 or 6 hours, and no one really tells you this up front. But time isn't the only thing slipping away. The real cost of flying isn't just the price you see. Budget airlines advertise cheap fares, sure, but there's always more to the story. $25, $30, $40, but here's the tension, those prices are bait. Once you add checked luggage, seat selection, airport transfers, food and drinks, that cheap flight often balloons to $80 to $120. And if you're flying during peak season, prices climb fast. Flying isn't expensive, until it is. Here's the truth no one admits. Budget flights in Thailand are tight, loud, and rushed. There's no romance, no memory. You sit, you wait, you land. And if your flight gets delayed, which happens more than you think, your whole day collapses. Flying works, but it gives you nothing back. Now let's talk about the other option, the one people argue about. Option 2. The train, slow, legendary, and completely misunderstood. The overnight train from Bangkok to Chiang Mai has a reputation. Some folks say it's magical, others say it's, miserable. Both are right, and well, both are wrong. Because honestly, it depends on how you do it. First, let's look at the raw numbers. Travel time is somewhere between 11 and 14 hours. Departure's in the evening, and you arrive early in the morning. Sounds kinda brutal, right? But here's where things get interesting. You don't lose a day, you sleep while you move, which means something powerful. You trade travel time for accommodation. The sleeper train experience. As night falls, the train transforms. Seats turn into beds, lights dim, the city fades. You're not stuck in a chair, you're lying down, watching Thailand slide past your window. There's rhythm, there's motion, there's something strangely calming. But here's the tension. Not all sleeper trains are equal. First class versus second class. This is where people mess up. If you book the wrong class, you'll hate the train. Let's be clear, third class, avoid it. Hard seats, no sleep, crowded and loud. The real experience lives in second class sleeper, lower berth. This is the sweet spot. Curtains for privacy, clean bedding, enough space to breathe. Upper berths are cheaper, but lower berths are worth it. This single choice can turn the journey from torture into a memory. The cost of the train, and why it's smarter than it looks. Second-class sleeper tickets typically cost, well, about $25 to $45. So, that includes transportation, a bed, and yeah, a full night's rest. Now compare that to a flight, plus a hotel, plus, transport. Suddenly the train isn't slow, it's actually efficient, but hey, efficiency isn't everything. So, the comfort battle, like, which one actually feels better? Flying is quick, but, honestly, it's stressful. The train is slow, but it's forgiving. On the train there's no baggage stress, no security rush, and yeah, no middle seat. You get to stretch, you breathe, and honestly, you sleep. But if you're a light sleeper, or sensitive to motion, this matters, because the train moves, it rocks, and for some people that's soothing. For others, honestly, it's torture. The scenic factor, this might change everything. From the plane, Thailand is clouds. From the train, Thailand is alive. You see villages waking up, fields rolling past, mountains appearing slowly. You don't arrive in Chiang Mai, you transition into it. And that changes your mindset, but not everyone wants that, which brings us to the real question. Who should fly and who should take the train? Fly if you're short on time, you hate overnight travel, or you value speed over experience. So, take the train if you want a story, not just a destination. If you want to save on accommodation, or if you really enjoy slow travel, then yeah, the train's probably the way to go. Neither option is better, but one is better for you. And now, the final verdict. Here's the final verdict, the choice most travelers regret. Here's the truth most videos won't say. People who fly rarely regret it, but honestly, they rarely remember it either. People who take the train either love it, or swear never to do it again, but they always remember it. If this is your first time in Thailand, the train connects you to the country before Chiang Mai even begins. If you're on a tight schedule, flying protects your time. The mistake isn't choosing wrong, the mistake is choosing blindly. So, before you book anything, just ask yourself this question. Do I want to arrive, or do I want to experience? If this video helped you decide, like, subscribe, and share it with someone standing in Bangkok right now, wondering what to do. And comment train or flight below. I want to know which one you'd choose. Because sometimes, the journey matters more than the